excellent connection. Here we are. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Excellent. Ooh, I can have a pop-out chat. Think about. Thursday, November 70 billionth. It is my birthday. Get some music going. You can't hear it. That's weird. Hello? Oh, we only got 13 minutes on our AirPods. Whatever we're gonna do. Just go around +1. Is that it? got to seed a new thing. Wireless. This one. Most current round. Current level is not a thing. It is. Let's do it. Let's be a little more. Should we be a little more? I should do desired. It is officially really cold. Uh, all right, so we need to set that required item as get child current round active. I did a good job on this eventually. Back in the day here. New required dot set required needs to be levels current round. Okay. Can I do new required dot active equal true? Good enough. I don't know if that's gonna. Start. Cool Jim Twitch, what's up? Cool Jim, cool. We are on our treadmill. We are just working on our game jam game. Got a little bunny in a bubble. We're gonna port out a web build and then start working on something else. I can't see what item that is. That makes sense. Int and callable. Neutral chance. We didn't actually program this, did we? Clamp. What did I do with clamp? Value variant. Neutral role. Past game jam tinkering. It's a game that we did as a team for Spooky Jam, which is a local jam, and it's like a potion making game with a little physics based stuff. It's a past game jam. I'm cleaning up and adding a infinite mode too. So we're gonna have score. We're gonna have multiplier. Right now, I'm just like trying to get the items to roll a random ingredient out of 100. And then I think later I want to switch gears and start a brand new friend slot template. So you've seen some of my multiplayer experiments and saw me chatting over and kind of thinking about how I want to do a full, I don't want to call it friend slot, but co-op template, right? That's a better name for it. Kind of like putting everything together. That would be such a valuable resource for so many people who want to make these, and it's really a cool challenge. How's your game going? I hope it's you said you're working on levels and blocking out some really like classic looking, love the kind of early days graphics vibe. It's a lot of fun, something I wish I could do. I'm not I don't have the time to learn texturing and modeling, unfortunately, so gotta rely on artists. Gotta draw the line somewhere and stuff I can learn, right? All right, so neutral role is, we need to provide this a value. Chance to return, we can clamp this. Yeah, I've been working on levels and some VFX. Ooh, cool, yeah. That's fun too. A lot of shaders. I started working more in the browser and I found a lot of shaders don't run in the browser with compatibility mode. You kind of have to be, but a lot do, you know. Some particles or GPU particles versus CPU particles, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm I have like a great artist for this game, which has been a lot of fun to work with this artist who has super cute style. And this is like another one that was like really great. I downloaded and played this. Wrong window, Andrew. So this one had like this great character that's kind of similar. She's a real pro. There's me. 4 months. So I got a chance to work with her, which is like part of why I do this is the standard material stuff and GPU particles, yeah. Standard material. Yeah, if you're not gonna involve like, but there's so many cool like Godot shaders, you know, there's so many awesome fun shaders that you can. That's cool, Squiggle Vision, I've never seen that one. I've used this is super resource heavy, I don't like it. This looks good. I gotta check back every once in a while here, this is cool. I gotta get it, I think I have an account. I do not. But yeah, there's so many good shader things. I was thinking of learning graphics processing or programming too, and that would probably help me out a lot. Or maybe just shader programming. But right now I need to figure out how to clamp a value. Let's say neutral chance comes in at, it's an int, right? There we go, that'll help. So the callable, I'm doing like, this is wrong. Neutral, the minimum is going to be, we just want to neutral, then this, I can actually just pass this in at the higher level, right? Neutral chance is 10 by default. And we do this, and we go 10 plus. The current round is always an int. So that wasn't so hard. Just avoiding the plus. So what that does is say, okay, max it out at 35% chance to go awry there out of 100. And we know this is on non-integrated decisions a little. Let's see if we get some. We'll fix the. Okay, sweet. It's exactly what we want. It's fun. It's not bad at all. Now let's go look at our required item. We've always got this success visible, right? Okay. But what about mesh viz? Mushroom. It should be berry right now. There it is. So berry did not get put on. I think because I have set required here, we show this, and viz is not. Let me just get rid of this, right? There we go. So when we get a neutral item, we need to play the, I guess technically it's a hurt sound. It's so long. On collect. If and let's do splash hurt is just literally the same thing except that. So we can do this much simpler. I think this is all bad. Splash, splash, hurt. Yeah. This is a get current primary. Is that the it's that simple? There we go. Much better. We need to have score. Total complete. So we'll just say this is our score. We don't have level amounts in the difficulty. It's all good. I think I should have like a setter. Every time I set a current round, I should do this thing, right? Because there's multiple ways to end a round, maybe. All right, I'll be right back. Crazy, man. I cannot keep my iPad. Boop, 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 beep, boop. And if I had a good fucking audio setup, I would be extremely happy. You know what? Fucking, I'm just gonna play it. Play it out the speakers. Does this count? Oh, that's amazing. I love that feature, the mute. Hmm. Can I do that? Um, this used to work. I don't know. Let's look at my. All right, so let's see what I used to do. If ingredient type equals this, Desired. Collected type. Oh. What? Type is what? Should be if desired. That's cool. All right. Now let's make that a I hate Godot ternaries. Godot ternary. Value condition. Conditional assignment. Mm-hmm. Let's say current multiplier. What should we do? Could make a setter. I think I should get used to the setter format. So the way that works is that I provide a set equals set. You don't have to waste your time. We go, is it set? Set multi? Or equal, it's an equal sign, isn't it? This is our new thing. Oh, so had you need. Spins all die when you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So what am I missing here? Just grab this. Okay, so this set equal. Okay. Mm. Can I do that? You gotta go 1.0, right? It always starts at 1. Multi is set to 1. And then Every ingredient you get in is going to increase your multi by 0.5. Maybe. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. 100? Should we do floats here? Or... Sure. Alrighty. Now make a new label for the score. Do. We're headbanging to Geese tonight. Oh, shit. Hey, no faux motion. We just got one person in YouTube. I doubt they're still here, but hey, sorry for missing this. I'm still new to YouTube. I should break this chat out just in case. Pop this out. We're having so much fun. Just fucking it all up. Let's get tall. Can I get like YouTube chat in here? Cute. Can I like tell this to timestamps? Yes, excellent. I missed it by 30 minutes. Yikes. It's me, I'm chatting. I got score. We've got actually a score box. Let's do this for a sec. Pretty good love. Fuck. Player you asked. My favorite song. Boom, boom, do, 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 do. Boom, 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 don't need any. I swear I need a second screen pretty bad, actually. I fucking hate second screen. Running with your dream. And be running away. All I was eating. What is real? This whole rank system has to go, right? We need an input for like high score, like. Yeah, yeah. Will you stop running away? What is real and what is fake? Will you stop running away? What is fake? Stop running away. Run away, run away. You stop running away. You stop running away. You stop. There we go. This song again. Um, Let's do it like this. Mm-mm. We have a player? We do. Try that. Let's just get rid of that. I don't think we're gonna do multiplayer. What is the fucking size of all that changing? That's so strange. Any idea? They're fucking not queue freeing. That's amazing. That was kind of fun, actually. Say that our love, they say that our love, they say that our love is only half real. You may say that may say love. Boom, boom, say that my mind too. I got half a mind. I got half a mind. Rid of the good times too. Let's figure out a different way to add scaling. Now I say I love is only half real. Am I only half true? Boom, ba-dum, doo-dum, boom, 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 da-dum. Insane. Check. Check. Stay with me, body and hair. You can stay with me, can stay with me, then it's not there. Like I said, like grabbing boat, I can lay free. You can be free if you come home. Dun, dun. You can change, you can change, you can change, change, you can change, you can change, you can change. Still tells me like you said, doesn't know. Is it like the world? Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. I don't think we have a global floor, do we? Unless I add one. Kill front wall. Front wall's the only things. Right? Am I crazy? I'm crazy over here, boys and girls. Boys and girls. We crazy. I was a sailor, now I'm a soul. Rigid body, static body. Said you don't know where I like to go down, down, down to my real stead. Oh. It's not gonna work. What it's like, you don't find what it's like, you don't know. To be down, down, down to. Those mushrooms are giant, aren't they? I think they're a little too big. In hell. Got a stew going now. Okay. Be like taxes. You want me to. Come over to my roofs of fix. You're gonna nail me down. Doctor, kill yourself. Doctor, doctor, kill yourself. Okay, so the only thing they're just gonna detect, but they're not gonna be able to. Do we have this already? They do not exist, but they can only detect on there. Let's try that. Ingredient. Collect. Collected. So cool. Hi, what's the progress? Let's check it out. This is our little game called Bad Brew. It's got a potion making theme for a spooky season. We're implementing some score, high score things. So like that's why we have this little. Got a ball. All right, we need to get rid of that one because it's not. And we'll put that one in. Okay, so it's still colliding. I think you're supposed to not collide with the bunny. Are they colliding with each other? I can't tell. Once they can all get in there. No, they're not. But they definitely can't collide with the bunny. So how do we make it so you can't get in there and kick them around? So I must be off of mask. What? I'm not sure yet. This is tough. So I'm trying to make sure that once you get a bunch of ingredients in the pot and they're all floating around in there and we lower the level of the cauldron just a little bit more. Maybe a little more. See them all floating in there together. So they don't affect each other because they're gonna melt and be in there. They need to definitely stop spinning. So that's another difficulty, but we can do that. So we've got a lot of little problems to solve all at the same time. And then if you're interested in multiplayer, I just posted a video on my main chat about Godot P2P. So player to player, WebRTC prototype, pretty hot tech that Godot can do, and just really enjoying the engine. It's nice to have an artist working on this. And this is the game jam game that I'm kind of like tidying up tonight. So that's what we're doing. Just learning the score. We definitely need to show the score. So let's have that in a big box. We have all this UI, right? At the top, we have level. So we can do level list. That's a good place for it. So let's go ahead and these two are together, right? Let's add another HBox. I love doing UI because I do UI for a job. I'm a JavaScript guy from the career, so I love to add these labels and text boxes and stuff. That's just kind of my jam. So we say score. Wow, that's a pretty shitty little thing. Level. Round. Let's do round. I don't like the word round. Just keep the label there. Say access as unique name is amazing. You can move these around and they'll still be accessible by this name. So we'll say label score. Then we already have that, of course. Say current score. Go ahead and do that. We'll put in some text there. And now we want these to be side by side, so we'll make another HBox. This is not the most elegant, but again, Game Jam, it'll suffice. Oop. Then you just throw a huge separation on this one and the theme overrides. And here's a little fact, you can actually favorite this property. Now it's at the top. Let's say 20. Wrong one. Let's do here. 20. 200. There we go. How does Godot feel? I like to set things in my code. I exclusively do things in code. So I think that code is really great in Godot. There are some really nice things in the editor that kind of help you with code. So that level thing we just did, right? As long as you are here and you want to, like, say, in the collect function, so we collect a body, we know it's in the group ingredients, we've collected it, and it's a desired ingredient. Okay, you're following so far, that's a Boolean value. We're gonna say good. We get that ding and we say your score is now equal to score equals score times plus 100 times multi. But that doesn't mean anything because we need to go current, what do we say, label, current score. So it's in code. Boom, there's the code. And I know that this has all of these functions here, so the IDE is helping us code a lot. And I can find the text one, and I can set that to string score. And if I did something bad, so that's good, but if I did something like score, it's going to actually yell at me because that's an int. Well, didn't yell at me because it's not sure, but if I type it as a float, say float, then we can say score here. Now it'll probably get mad, right? Score equal float. I need to where that's declared, which is up here. Oh, it's not an implicit. There it is. So I messed up that. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is I do like code a lot, and there's some nice things in here where you can like specify arguments and be strongly typed. So there's a lot of advantages. I am walking while programming because keeps me fit. I've got a treadmill here. It's a standing desk too, so I'm out of breath because I've been explaining shit. But give Godot a try if you haven't already. It's definitely AAA+. It's the reason why it's a really popular engine right now. And I used to do more things where, you know, I would use this side panel. So if I had like a button here, you can get like the press button. This is really cool. So look on the right side, I'm gonna go connect. And then in this connect script, it's going to say on button 3+. But that actually sucks. So let's say this is button restart. So let's use that one. And then it'll say make a new function for me. On button restart press. And there's even some advanced stuff you can do. You can defer it one shot, all this stuff. Like, so I'm just going to hit connect and it's going to make a new function right here. Boom. So I use the side panel to make a code. And then I can say restart here. I can call that. So that's useful. And it shows the little arrow coming in. That's a function out there. But if you want to do it in code, it's actually even better because I can set unique name over here and I can go button restart dot pressed. I know that is the press signal because I'm familiar with button and it's already on there. And then you can connect on button. This is the exact thing. Same thing. So that is that. And now we can disconnect that one, but we connect it when we start the game. So when I do that, we can say print, restart. We'll just do that when I hit this. We go. So that's going to start up, and then we should get, when I restart, I don't know if I can even click that. There it is in the console. So that is how you do it in code. You can do it in the IDE, and swapping between them is really easy, which is really nice. Oh, there we go. The error through because I a string, and then I can flip back to 2D. I can flip to 3D, right, and get the bunny. I can flip to 2D, and I can look at the score. I think we want to do, let's say, score. We want to do that one first, or second, right? Level first, and then boop. All right. Let's see if we have any, we do not have any Twitch users. We mostly have YouTube people. So that's kind of cool. Crazy. Seems neat coming from JavaScript and Canvas. I always enjoy creating my own systems. Yeah, I have a JavaScript background, and I think this engine is really easy. If you're interested at all in game dev, you're going to be right at home with Godot and GDScript, because GDScript is a scripting language. So you only need to write a few lines. You only need to do a little bit of if-else. And since Godot's built-ins are so nice, you learn them pretty quick. And it just kind of feels a little bit like Python, but in my case, I really like, for example, for loops, right? So when I go for item in this list, get children, I know, okay, that's an array. For each one of those, I can call a queue_free, which is a delete. That's just great. So whenever the timer ends, I'm going to go in there, get all the children, clear them out, and then I'll just add a new one. And you can see this is a very simple, like, calling functions. We've got async in here. We've got signals. It's very, very easy to learn, especially coming from like a web background. And you could see me do some of the UI too. So 2D is a good place to start. And then I naturally got into 3D as well. So lots of fun. I really enjoy the challenge of it. There's always something new to learn. Kind of more fun than my current day job of TypeScript and data, whatever. But even a dream job can become drudgery. And then game dev is fun. Okay. So I guess we actually might have the score working. We can... Display mouse should not be happening. Set physics process. Set process. Let's see where we're set. Set process. What did I do here? Set process true. Set process. That's not what we want. Active. Set active. I think this is probably the problem here. Let's do this. And then we will go over here, and then we will say cam. I think that's the, or is it orbit cam? We have to actually be on the scene that we want to look at. before we actually orbit view. Active equal false. And then let's try that. I don't enjoy this aspect of it. What we're doing is troubleshooting a little bit of a crash here where we have the Godot plush skin. We have several things we need to do, like plush skin, set process false. So you could do this in a setter. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Perfect. Now, when we do this, we can go up to main, player. We just put player in front of this, player. Excellent. I'm studying maths, doing weird JavaScript side projects because I only know JS, so you're learning new stuff often. Feel stuck. So feeling stuck is part of the process, right? If you're learning, you kind of have to go up against what you don't know, and that's exciting. So being stuck is the first step to figuring it out. And as long as you're like willing to figure it out and kind of like have the computer beat you up a little bit and push through that, you're gonna have that that excitement of, oh yeah, I got this now. And you just gotta do a little bit every day and be excited about it. So if you're good at math, that's great. You're gonna be a natural if you have a little bit of math knowledge, a little bit of computer science knowledge, and you have something you want to make or something you want to accomplish. That's all it takes. Round one. Oh, that's perfect that it's right there. Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. It's working well. I think we didn't multiply. We did plus on that multi. Did we not? We set the multi. No, we did. 100 times multi. Multi equal 0.5. It should be 1.5 when we set multi. Because we have set multi on. Multi plus equal. Starts at 1, right? That's interesting to me. Because we set multi and then we'll do that. And then we can create a new label that will display our multi, of course. Here we go. So new HBox container, label. I'm hitting Control A there to bring that up. We access that as a unique name. every time this is set, yeah, we could be able, we don't even have to print it because we can say in here label multi current multi equal multi str. So, but we want to take a strange multiplier. We want to fix that up a little bit, right? That text. Shit, my treadmill died. That's fine. Where's your motivation coming from? My motivation is coming from having fun. On a more basic level, I've always liked to make games and figure things out. And like, even if it's like building web apps, like building websites, I think my earliest thing was like a Dragon Ball Z like fan site or something, you know, just built HTML and CSS, right? Like the will to make something, you know, there's some creativity there. And you know, I'm not always motivated. Some weeks it's a lot harder to start up the stream, but the stream kind of helps me too because people come in like yourself and chat and yeah, let's hide that game over screen. I'm tired of it. Yeah. It's working. Not the treadmill. Yeah, it died. I'm sorry. I have to sit like a plebe. I did get 3.5 miles in before it died. And it doesn't like die. I can start it up again. It's just like, you know, off. So we got our multiplier working. The score seems to be adding up. This block of text works well. Once I put this in parentheses, we got the right value here. And now we just need to drop the decimal here. Can I like int this? Just like accept the... No. I need to... Yeah, that's right. I think the increment on the multi needs to be half a point rather than a whole point, right? Until actually we could do it a whole point and then max it out by clamping it. I like these set functions a lot. These are helping a lot because I can, you know, set the multi and kind of, I'm only setting it in one place and incrementing it in one place, but I'm putting all these rules around it like clamp, multi, and then 8. Then we could have my other developer come in here and say, no, you know what? Max multi is like, that's too, you know, too low. In fact, yeah. We could actually simplify this and just be like, clamp it there every time and then, Oh, yeah, if it's equal to 0, amount equals 0, multi equal, yeah, 0, clamp to 1. Yeah, that seems right. I don't think there's any better way to do that. My problem is being too comfortable in my local minimum. The fact that you know about a local minimum means that you are already like ahead of the curve, so I don't think you have anything to concern you to worry about in that regard. So that worked. That code worked. And you can explore to find, there's many different ways to jump around and get out of your local minimum and push yourself. So I don't think need to be too worried about that. And try not to compare yourselves to others because often you can get in that trap of like, oh, I'm not as smart or motivated or as good as this person or not. It's like you're only comparing. You got to compare yourself to yourself 3 months ago or 6 months ago. Let's say, am I making progress against my past version? Like, and that adds up over time. But yeah, local minimum's like a machine learning type term, right? So too smart to think about to that. So this is coming together pretty well. There's a lot more we could do in terms of. We could even have a current streak, right? I could left pad this so it doesn't expand and contract, right? Um, Godot pad number with digits, right? Is that what we're after here? L pad. Using the L pad seems nice. L pad. 5 zeros. Thank you, AI. AI used to be really bad at Godot. Didn't have enough in the training data, I think. But it's gotten a little bit better. Uh, default value needs to be how many? I've got 8 in there. No, I need -1. Okay, we got to stop them from spinning while they're in there too. Right. Oh, I forgot to shut the bubble off. Wee, bubble time. You gave me an idea. Thank you so much. Sometimes that's what it takes, you know, especially if you're burned out. You gotta. I'm burned out a lot. That's hard for me, but get ideas here and there, and then you get back to it. So good luck. I like to help people out, you know. A lot of chatters come by and help me out. So that's kind of why I do this. This is my first day on YouTube. I'm also over on Twitch. I wonder if I can put my Twitch in my YouTube thing, but I don't know. It's around. What else are we doing here? I need to stop the ingredient. So when we have an ingredient, the kick function on the player, kick, will stop it. So we do this, we freeze the item. Item torque timer stop. Okay. Let's do this. Just call it stop. And then we just get rid of this. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. That's it. And so now all that goes to and we'll jump over to the stop function. Boop. Perfect. That's where it should have been. So we should still be able to... Where the fuck is our mouse thing? It's in there somewhere, right? Wow, we really stop it, huh? It's kind of fun. But I think we missed an issue there where if we stop it, we need to await this. Await item stop. And now we can say this needs to be and return true. Okay. And this is like now a coroutine. I don't know exactly how to use coroutines, so this is like a good opportunity for me to learn coroutine this. So I don't want to. I want to do coroutine official Godot doc. GD script reference. Let's do that. coroutine. There we go. Create coroutine. Here we go. I'll be right back. I got to pee so. Righty. Hello. How does async work in GDScript? I'm about to find out. It's not block. I mean, yeah, it's blocking now. But that's okay. It's just one object. I don't think it's like fully blocking. I don't know. I mean, is it like, okay, so literally no code will ever happen again unless it finishes. I don't know if that's true. Okay, so until the user presses a button, maybe it does. It literally waits forever. The whole engine. This is very interesting. If you use a way with an expression that isn't a single value, return immediately. The function won't give the wait, get signal. Okay. Okay, so the functionality I want is to wait until a signal is emitted before continuing execution. Using the wait, you can call a function. The signal to call function, that is also cool. Immediate return. Okay. This looks fine. Await button up. Wait confirmation becomes a coroutine, which means the caller also needs to wait. So I'm awaiting on process frame. That becomes coroutine, which means the caller needs to do it. Okay. All I have to do is just await stop. Okay. So we're back to the code. And I have stop, and I'm awaiting twice in here. And I don't think the return true is necessary. Because it does have it here. No wait. If you use the wait, there is a signal value will return immediately. This part I don't really understand that well. Turn a signal from okay, we're kind of in the weeds a little bit, but we're definitely just gonna test it out, which is a good way to do it. You know, so we're just gonna await on stop because I have two places in here where I stop for a half a second. A process frame is like literally a process frame, very, very, very fast, as fast as possible process. And that will freeze the object. This is a physics operation, so we want to freeze it and then unfreeze it. It's about as simple as it gets. And that helps it stop spinning so fast. You saw those things spinning all the... So I've written await.stop here, and, you know, that's exactly what I should do. And there's a chance that we can kick the object now, and it should go into the bucket like we want. Let's see. Get that out of here. All right, come here. Ah, perfect. Okay. That's awesome. I think it worked. And there's like no errors. Yeah, we're good. You, stop spinning. You stop spinning anyway. Now I can kick them uphill, right? I can't kick them uphill because I'm not processing the mouse. Cool. That was cool. Okay. It did exactly what we expected. Process. Ready. Main. Set. Ah, there it is. That'll get our little mouse indicator. We've got like a little arrow on our mouse that shows which direction we're gonna kick. We're gonna kick away from us typically. I gotta stop it. I can kick uphill, or I can kick downhill, and then things in here must stop. The reason why I made the stop function is so that I can take it off of this here. Stop. Wait. Stop. I've got... I don't know. Stop. I don't have a stop on me anymore. Stop. Body entered. Stop. Interesting. I think we don't have this anymore, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of this. A little cleanup. One sec. Yeah, this is stupid. Perfect. All right, so we've got our stop function on the ingredient now. So when it enters the cauldron, we collect it. We collect the cauldron. On collect, we say on collect kill, that's fine. On collect, we disable ingredient collision. We always want to stop it. And it needs to be collected.stop. That's the item that we're working with. There we go. Let me just do that after. And so now when they flow into the cauldron, they'll stop spinning like crazy. What happens when you use the make it non-blocking by not using the return value? Yeah, okay, maybe that's good. We can remove the return value. What happens if you use the await value on an update? If I use the await value on an update. I don't know, but let's see. Let's see if they stop spinning and we can remove the non-blocking part. Get in there. Come on, guys. Don't you want to go in there? Don't you feel inclined? Yeah, they stop spawn. We almost want to like delay this stop of the spinning for a second. They just fucking... That one didn't really. And so yeah, that is interesting. Okay. The stop thing was kind of important on here because what it does is it actually, this stop just stops the torque timer, which is something that that makes a constant force on it. So we'll roll that back, and then we'll remove the return value. And if you use the await keyword on update, I don't know, but maybe you can experiment. We do have a coroutine, so now I'm blocking now. But does that mean I even need the await keyword? We could also do this where we go await. I do this a lot. Get tree, create timer. We create a little timer and we go, you know, for a little bit of timeout. Okay, just let it. Let's see what that looks like. If we don't want it to like stop it so suddenly, we want to give it a little bit of spin in there. The problem was they were spinning and they were falling in there and then spinning out. Oh man, that doesn't feel good at all. We almost want to just to slow, don't we? But the problem now, they can't really get out of there, which is good. You know, oh, I spoke too soon. What a mess. I'm not even sure what's going on, but I'm having fun. Part of the fun. I need to slow the rotation factor, not stop it altogether. Maybe we'll just do this. Yeah. We can definitely do, we can do collected dot timer, torque timer. But is stopped. If not stopped, we should stop it. That'll help a lot. Hopefully, yeah, and then, you know, we just really need to queue free these things. We need to turn off their collisions all the way. We need to collected dot remove collision. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove, we're gonna remove collision completely, and that's pretty easy to do. Go over to the ingredient class and we say, just remove it all the way. Collision. Glare. What is going on over here? They're kind of in there. They're just kind of getting in there, and they're doing the thing, you know? The problem is them knocking each other out, and they... See what happens. It's not bad now. It's pretty good. I like that. I think I like how it's working. And then we say all of the collision layers, you know, they're just not going to even look at any of their collision layers. Their mask value is going to be false here, right? I think that's the last one. We can't even detect. Let's look at what ingredient collision layers are on. Nothing. They're literally on nothing, I think. Because true, true, true. Yeah. Okay. That will absolutely remove all collisions from the ingredient after a little bit. And they're going to fall through the earth. Okay. And then from there, I think I'm just going to simplify all this. Let's just say remove ingredient. They're just not going to be in play anymore. Okay. So ingredients. I'm so cold. My fingers are cold now that I am off the treadmill. Just do it all. Just do it all here. We'll do this first. And then we'll, after timer, you know, we don't need this. This is better because we're actually on the thing that we're affecting. We'll say await get tree dot create timer dot 0.5 timeout. And then another second, half second later, we are going to queue free our entire self. There we go. Now there are no more ingredients to be had after that. Queue free will kill it. So there's some lerp. Yeah, there's some lerp. You know, lerp is really, really powerful. I lerp a lot when I like do these. Well, these are tweens. They're pretty similar to lerp, you know. Go in between them. That looks good. They just, let's have them stay a little longer though, like a 1.5. Oh shoot. You can kind of see them go through the... They need to go. They need to slow down. They definitely need to slow down. What do we do? What if we do a wait stop here? Okay. Right before we... You know, that's gonna work. I need to, yeah, slow but not stop, don't I? How do we do that? Oh, we can stop, but then give them a angular velocity. We can give them like a little bit of what they had. It's a little extra polish. Why not? So when we kick in a direction. We apply an impulse. We can do... Yeah, I think we can do that. Okay, let's close this. This thing just should be a cauldron shape, not a sphere, but a fucking cylinder. There we go. Solves that. Okay, so inside the cylinder. There we go. Maybe it should just like stop when I throw it in. Just immediately sink, right? It needs to play the splash sound first. We do play splash. Why is it so late? It's because it's in a... Let's do this. Just always play splash. Maybe one of them is like shorter or longer than another. They do need to be cut down to size a little. Tweening angular velocity could be the way. Yeah. It's so close. Like it's something that is kind of fun to mess with. Like a lot of things, like we end up like in this little literal, haha, rabbit hole, a bunny hole of, you know, fixing little tiny things and making them look good. I think it's not the end of the... I mean, we could definitely, when we do this, we could add a little velocity. So we can say, apply torque. We could do some apply torque here. You see this? So after we stop, I can actually just stop it, apply torque, and then initial angle, contorque, just a little bit of torque, right? And then, you know, do this, and then just have it sink in. It's not the worst either. And plus, like, most of the time you're going to be kicking it in, which means it'll be already stopped and it won't be spinning. I'm just, like, solving a very, like, kind of thin corner case of shit, like, kind of freaking out in the pot. Oh, that's kind of cool. That looks really good. That, kicking it over the thing feels really bad. It's looking pretty good now. We gotta fix that top image up at the top. Why is there's something wrong with the sound because I keep getting splash after the blink. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see this, but the actual, like, little sound doesn't start until way late on Splash 2. And Splash. They both just take a fucking... Oh no, how do we fix that? Huh? Shh. I can definitely, yeah. It's been fun. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I will get on that sound, no problem. I know how to do it. I've just gotta get up my VLC and, or no, Audacity. Not my sound effect, but skip. I can fix them up real good. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And I'm gonna pitch them up or down based on, let's say, how do I, okay, so the pitch scale goes from, let's say 0.8, Randy F, 0.8, 1.2. And then we'll do that. Pitch scale equal. It's so much fun. Godot's great. Just so much fun. Beep boop. All right. And then this can all go back in the splash function. We figured out the mystery of the slow sound. It's the thing you just never expect. Audacity. What else we got? Bloop, bloop. Splash. How many splashes we got? It was 4 splashes? How many? The fuck? We might just have to automatically load all these splashes. Let's see what others. That's not a good splash. Oh, that's a different splash. It's like a. It's like a potion splash rather than a. Okay, we don't have extra splashes. We're looking for 5 and 6. It's good to test them there because we know we need to edit. Number 5. So let's just trim that baby. Perfect. And we'll trim it on the other edge. And now we will save. Where'd it go? Fuck. I think I'm not that smart there. Export audio. It went into the sound file. Okay. Good enough for government. We'll go get it in a second. File new. Splash 6 gets the same treatment. Very simple. Splash 6. Excellent day. Hello, Rationite. How are you? We just got done with our treadmill time. And we're just tidying up some sounds on the same game. We're doing much better tonight. We're kind of making it happen. We're kind of more fresh. We have more time. It's just good times. So now when we go into our splash, let's go. Hell yeah. Almost the weekend. You have any fun plans? Hopefully relaxing, hopefully. All right. It's my birthday. Holy fucking shit. Let's go. Happy birthday. Hell yeah. You gonna go out to dinner? You gonna treat yourself? You gonna do something fun? Oh yeah, Friday. You're just one day. You're ready to go. I'm ready for Friday as well. Let's see. How do I play this shit? Playing? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, you can't hear the splashes, maybe. Let me turn those. Oh, maybe you can. Because I have this. Hell yeah. Get in there. I added like a little melting. Oh man, it's so frustrating when they pop right over. Almost want like a half a second before the ding play so we get our splash like real good. You started a new job and you don't have as much energy for dev, you know? Gotta focus on that. Just give that your all. And it's really hard to balance, especially a tough job with or a new job with I kind of go radio silent when I start a new job on streaming. But let me I'll bring up my GitHub and I'll show you how my year has gone at this job. Um, so if I go to my like activity, it's super, you know, not a great metric, but let's go back in time. All right. 2023, I am making games. Hook, Glimpse, Baton. I'm making games. In February, I get really into my job the whole summer. Let's make sure that you can see this. And then around here is when the layoffs start happening. I get laid off on the 8th. So I'm already like programming a lot for fun here. And then I just go ham. New Year rolls around. I went to ham. And here I am studying for my LEET code programming, interviewing. I'm interviewing all this time. I start my new job right here. That's fucking nuts. Nothing. Really pretty light. 2025. Good balance. A lot of consistency. Commits are not a good measure, but this year my green dots are like game jam dots, I think. But it's tough. I got some burnout problems, you know. And like I hope the new job is fun. I hope you get to learn stuff, you know. It's always I think a new job is exciting. Try to make a honeymoon period last cuz I was so happy to get the job that I have and like I was like so super thrilled, but like 1 year later it's like it's just a job, you know. It's like not as entertaining. Like I'm way more into game dev than I would be for like real dev. Let's just do it down here. Let's go. Just a half a second, let that thing play. Can I do that? That would be cool. I don't think I can do like a cool like one-liner here. That would be nice. And that looks just silly, so. Okay. We collect. Splash, collect. What else? We have the score working, streak working. We need like a visibility tween here. Do we have a visibility tween? I'm not very good at tweens. I need to keep learning tweens. The reason why we need a tween is that in here, when we set our multiplier, if 0, we need to blink it. Okay. Can we do blink tween? Our this guy right here. We want to say you tween property. And this has a opacity, I'm hoping. Let's see. Or color. Can we do it? It's a control node, right? So it has visibility modulate. Let's do modulate A. So modulate A from 1 to 0. And then it's loop it, or you can do, didn't I just call it something like cute tween or blink tween? I don't care about easing, so let's just set loops 3. And then the amount of time is the final. So we have object property, final val, duration. So I need to go, this is the duration. So 1, and then, you know, from, am I getting better at tweens? We're going to find out. It won't let me do from, will it? Okay, there we go. All right, so what this says is blink that value 3 times, 0.1 seconds, that multi number in the top left when you mess up your multiplier. Okay. So 1.2 is in there. I should start that. I need to start that thing at 1. Now, the likelihood of this just needs, I need something that's not the correct thing to get in there. And that's part of the problem of the game, is that it's kind of based on random 100% random chance, right? This is bad. We haven't had a incorrect item. We're all the way up to, okay, something's wrong. I didn't change any of that though. We were getting all sorts of items before. Okay, there's literally our first mushroom. Just bad rolls. There it goes. It was too fast, though. Uh, let's do 3, 4, and then we need to blink it like quarter, you know, a second or. It's gone. Okay, let's reverse that to 1.0 from 0, and then, you know, that should work a lot better. Oh man, that little like sink into the cauldron, and that's so cool. It works really well. Pretty proud of it. All right, let's see this blink happen. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, how about that? All right, I need to go check on my YouTube. Hey, I'm just noticed, so 7-month new job. I'm sorry I missed your chat 7 minutes ago. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Probably not here. Sometimes I miss these YouTube chats. I'm new to YouTube, but whatever. I'm actually the coldest boy right now. Fuck. I'm going to be the warmest boy because I have a heated blanket. 3, level 3. Heat is off in the home. Probably takes less energy to heat just me than it does to heat the whole home. What was I testing? I don't even know. That's so interesting that there's no round 20. Do I have to say like 1/4 of the time we should be spawning a. That can't be right. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay. I needed label current multi. Label multi. Let's just do that. Yeah. Can you stop it? Parallel. That's pretty cool though. That effect was very. That's funny. Can I go discrete? Can you say like tween property like oh, I can do I can set easing, right? This is a good practice. Easing set ease ease in. Let's do 3. Nothing's happening. Are we bugged? Yeah. Cancel pending. Oh, okay, spawn grid never happened. Okay, how much more do we have to do? Because I'm kind of like losing steam already. Let's things. Let's see here. Multiplier, add score, add multiplier. We gotta fix the element, update the menu, button controls, restart. Game over. We have to add back in a chance to roll a skull. There we go. Got so many timers. What are we gonna do? Timer. There's no judgment timer anymore. Let's get rid of it. Do skull timer. Every 8 seconds. I don't know. Fuck if I know. All right, there you go. I don't really know. I feel like this is kind of bad. This feels fine. It's actually kind of hard to balance. All right, here's the thing. What is the skull chance? 50%? 99% chance. Every 8 seconds, a skull. Let's just say 50-50 to start. And then every round is going to reduce your roll by 1. Current round. Current. I need to get rid of current level. Is current level a thing? It's really not. Let's just get rid of it. I should learn Vim. I'm pretty close to not having to use my mouse in this. People say it really helps because it brings you closer to the, you know, code. And get you to think more. I actually kind of like the level designator there. That's funny. Let's get rid of current level. So current round is that, and if current round is less than current round levels dot size, we get current round +1. Okay. And off by 1 errors are going to mean that has to be less than, is it -1? Because I think that. I wish I could reason about if I'm going to encounter an off by 1 error here, because the size of my levels is going to be the number of elements in the array. So if I have my current round is 0, I will add 1 to it. And then if my current round is 1 and my size is going to be 3, less than. Fuck, why am I so bad at programming? It's just being tired. This whole thing about less than or equal to, I think it's just less than. I'm good. I think we could really just do away with the whole levels thing and just randomize which one you need to be on. We used to have levels. I kind of liked that system. I think I broke it a little. Set and finish refactoring here. We only have like one instance of where we're actually using the levels, I think. It's good. All right, 1. Okay. 2, 3. So let's get rid of it. And we have how many instances of this? Quite a few, right? We gotta rearrange all this code. I wish I had that thing that shows all the organization for where you're supposed to put all your stuff. I think we can just do all of this. I think these. What's the range? What is the range for? Nothing. What is the max? Let's say max count. We're gonna not spawn. Let's say 50. It gets cray cray. And then we can do a set ingredient. I don't know about getters though. Yeah. I say set. How do you do a setter? It's right here, right? It's equal. You do set equal. It's a random fucking ingredient, sure. We're doing a lot of refactoring here. I think I'm learning stuff. Oh, is this a getter? And this is okay, that's fine. It's fine. This is cool. I want this. Type checking. I should go check on my YouTube chat. Nothing. Okay, good. I'm gonna use the enum values after this is cast. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So can I do? You can do as type. Hell yeah. Does that break anything? Didn't set the oh my god, too many skulls. 50% is too high. But they count for multiplier right now for some reason. What are we looking for? Berries? What are we looking for? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Whatever it's going on is really fun. I think this is too high. It should be. I think we set skull as our favorite ingredient right there. I think we really literally rolled skull, which is really fucking funny. That's why it was going ding ding. We know our code is flexible enough to allow skulls. That's why they were spawning so many. This is a primary ingredients program to spawn a lot, but we just happened to roll skull. Huh? You bastard. Get out of here, you silly berry. Okay, perfect, baby. Perfect. Perfect. All right, stop. You hit, do not play. Hit is gonna be bloop. Okay, delete. Hit. Okay. What the fuck? Audio. Let's go bloop. Void. Kill. have a kill. Oh, be right back. Oh my god. Look, that's cool. There's a shadow here? I don't think that's right. It's probably my fault. Holy fuck. Scriptorino. All right, time to take a break and you know, hang out.
dude. Oh shit, watch out, watch out. Oh, fuck. Do we want to wait for someone more to get in or no? Yo, wait for him, bro. Don't be a bitch. Yo, get in. We wait for you. Get in, we wait for you. Get in. I'm waiting for you. He was pressing the.
Good night. See you later. I'm losing steam. It's typical. We did a lot today, though. We got a lot done. Nine o'clock, huh? That is a time of the day that exists. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna transition into the sleepy phase of the day. The very sleepy boy phase is happening. So it's over. We had fun. We're done. Have a good night.